The eternal question that haunts us all: what the hell are we doing with our lives? We wake up, drag ourselves out of bed, and shuffle through the day like zombies in a post-apocalyptic world. Everything seems dull and meaningless. The days blend together, and we find ourselves wondering, is this it? Is this all there is? But fear not, my lost and unmotivated comrades. We have the wisdom of the Stoics to guide us through the haze of existential despair. These ancient philosophers knew a thing or two about finding meaning in the absurdity of life. They stared into the void and said, nah, not today. So, let's take a page from their book and embrace the chaos with a sarcastic grin. Because, let's be honest, life is one big cosmic joke. We're born, we suffer, and then we die. It's like the universe's twisted way of getting back at us for trying to find purpose in this mad dance. But here's the beautiful irony: the Stoics found meaning precisely by accepting the meaninglessness. They said, okay life, you really want to play this game? Then fine, we'll play along. They realized that we can't control the cards we're dealt, but we can control how we play them. So, let's shuffle the deck, deal a new hand, and make the most of this existential poker game. Marcus Aurelius, that Roman dude with a killer beard, faced tragedy and loss. Yet, he chose to rise above it and remind himself that he was put on this planet for a reason. He knew deep down that his purpose wasn't to snuggle under the covers all day binge-watching Netflix. Although, let's admit, it's pretty tempting. But no, he wanted his life to be meaningful. He wanted to leave a mark on this chaotic world. And then we have Jimmy Carter, the peanut farmer turned president, who couldn't quite put it into words but felt the weight of responsibility on his shoulders. He had one shot at this thing called life, and he wanted to make it count. He didn't want to leave this mortal coil without knowing that he had given it his all. So, he prayed, God, help me make this life meaningful. No pressure. You see, it's not about blindly stumbling through the motions. It's about consciously choosing to transform our experiences and suffering into something meaningful. Take James Stockdale and Viktor Frankl, for example. These guys were stuck in some seriously crappy situations. They were prisoners, facing unimaginable hardships. But instead of wallowing in self-pity, they found purpose in their suffering. They refused to let their circumstances define them. They said, hey life, you can throw whatever you want at us, but we won't let it break us. We'll come out of this mess stronger, wiser, and with a damn good story to tell. So, my fellow lost souls, as we drag ourselves out of bed each morning, let's remember that we have just one shot at this crazy thing called life. How will we spend it? Will we let the existential abyss consume us, or will we rise above it? Let's make each day count, not because life owes us anything, but because we owe it to ourselves to make our existence meaningful. Let's find our own quirky, sarcastic way of making the most of this crazy universe. As the Stoics would say, life is a theater of the absurd, so grab some popcorn and enjoy the show. Okay, maybe they didn't say that exactly, but you get the idea. Embrace the chaos, my friends, and let's make this existential roller coaster one hell of a ride.